like still for like the first 15 years has these big changes in circulating supply that introduce volatility. And so because HEX has like volatility built in, with like the first big tenthening, and then like every year for the first 15 years, the like yearly like circulating supply change is very drastic because like when you look at the like the HEX vision of like all the expiring stakes, all those people are like their stakes are ending, so those coins are becoming liquid, and so there's some months there's a lot of circulating supply that just hit the market. Other months there's not so much, and so there's like built-in volatility. And because there's that volatility, holding liquid HEX is fine, because that means that you can sell high and then maybe buy low. And so like the volatility built in, like, I know like kind of like part of the HEX ethos is like about not trading, but trading is actually a really important part of like pumping the price, because like in order for your long-term stake to like be like really lucrative, like you're hoping that your long-term stake ends at a time when there's a lot of traders who are just buying up the price, and with short time frames. So like the built-in volatility that HEX has, I think will always create what we see on the chart, which is the if we just go to the price chart, we look at these, like, okay, so let's see, and we just look at the at just like the ranges that price forms. Like HEX is like, it's like an amazing coin to hold for 15 years, but it's also an amazing coin to swing trade.
Yeah, he designed it like that, I think. I don't think that's by mistake.
Yeah, because I mean, well, it has these like, so here, let's go to the Uniswap. I don't know why the iframe isn't loading, but so like, like these price ranges that we see in HEX, like, even just like only looking at this, like this is amazing. Like if this type of price action continues forever, like that would be amazing for the staking class, because what it gives you is an opportunity
every time.
Like there's always opportunity for, for price runs, because then like as soon as the new, like all the like price runs, when people buy a lot of HEX, they take the HEX out of the liquidity pool and they put it in a stake. And then the price runs up, and then like over time, the people ending their stakes around that time, like they're minting, increasing the circulating supply, selling into the liquidity pool. And like, that's what, kind of turns the price. And so like these ranges are really important, because like, that's what gives the stakers that opportunity, because like say you had, like say price does something like, say the year is 2036, you have a stake that ends on a day that looks like this. Then right after your max length stake ends, what if the price just ran 500%, and then like all the gains you had from your long-term compound interest from when you minted them just ran in value? Like that's like what can really make those long-term stakes lucrative, is the price runs that happen after those stakes end. And so like the volatility is really important. And that's where like HEX, much like Bitcoin, has volatility built in. Like other coins don't necessarily have volatility built in, like the Ethereum emission schedule, like that doesn't have like abrupt supply shocks, whereas Bitcoin has a very abrupt supply shock. And HEX has, even though it's not like the halvening, just like the echo of like the first, like period of time, like the echo of the adoption amplifier, and then the big payday, like the echo of those of like those events will continue on into the future.